Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's De La Rosa. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Miners' offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So San Jose State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one...
Sprinting away! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Zings it complete to the right. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Valdez. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Rainey. Takes the easy completion.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Here we go.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Using his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Spartans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 19.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
San Jose State.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's De La Rosa. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going right and going deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Runs through the tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Miners line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's raining. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Hands it off. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
UTEP 0.
Coming out with it, it's De La Rosa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Miners decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Flips it out in the flat. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Backs looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, San Jose State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. From the gun, running back gets to give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Quarterback keeps it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Spartans are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try the run. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback will keep it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bradford. Here's a hit. And a sack. All the way back at the 5. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it. Nothing
the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Quarterback making checks. And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to...
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching enough.